rolling. Keep it rolling. Thank you, Coach Fuller. I want to welcome to our booth right here two of the finest gentlemen that I have known throughout my coaching career. And these two men are awesome in what they do, both inside the classroom but also outside the classroom. And so I want to welcome here to our halftime booth for Trinity Sports Network our boys soccer coach, Coach Carlos Quintanilla, and our girls soccer coach, Coach Tracy Duren. Welcome, men.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I'm glad that you guys are here. I appreciate your willingness to come up and join us. Now, I'm going to start this real easy, okay? So you don't have to think very hard about that. And I know that's tough for you,
That's
Coach
good.
Duren.
I
Okay,
appreciate it.
I know. So really some simple stuff. Let's start with you, Coach Q. Just tell us about yourself, okay? Tell us a little bit about you, about high school, college, where you grew up, what you played, what you did. Just give us some background right here for our sports fans.
Okay, well, I grew up in Irving, Texas. I graduated from Nimitz High School and went down to Southwest Texas and got a college degree and decided teaching was the way to go. Got involved in soccer and first job at Irving High School, thanks to Jim Bennett. And I was there for 13 years, 2 years at a middle school and then high school. And was fortunate enough to have Tracy Duren invite me over to Trinity High School to be his assistant, and been there 15 years now.
Fantastic. Coach Duren, give us a little background about yourself.
Grew up in Garland, Texas. Went to South Garland High School. Graduated in 1986. Went to University of Texas at Arlington. Got my economics degree there. Like Coach Q here, decided I wanted to teach. Missed being in the sport, so I said teaching and coaching is the way to go. And was blessed to work for. I student taught for B.J. Emery. His last year, and then was hired by Bill Shatford after that, and been here ever since.
Coach Q, tell me, when you think of Trinity High School and what it represents, what does that mean to you as a professional, personally, and within your program?
Well, program-wise and the school-wise, it's the diversity. We have so many different ways of thinking, so many different ways of doing things, and the kids, they enjoy that diversity, and they come together and they act as one, and it's pretty cool to see that come together.
What about you, Coach Duren?
I would say the same thing. The diversity makes us a special place to work, and the kids are fantastic. And to see how they get along and participate in everything we have to offer at Trinity High School it's a special experience. Very hard to explain.
Now, for both of you, last soccer season, to any degree was I think very special. So think about that for just a moment, and I want you to talk about last season, your team, your play, your postseason play, and some of the special events, special games maybe that come to mind. Coach Q?
Well, 2 years ago we had some real good success. We went three rounds into the playoffs, but we graduated a lot of guys, and we were unsure how next year was going to go. And to see kids that had been playing on JV for 3 years come up to the varsity their senior year and take us to the same round of playoffs the following year, that was pretty awesome. We had a lot of questions, and we got a lot of good answers.
Good deal. Coach Duren, the girls program.
We, like Coach Q, we've been working very hard to try to establish a culture and try to see the same success that he's managed to have on that side. We did make it to the by-district round last year till we ran into a very stout Keller team who was well coached and played very hard. But for us to get to the by-district, that was an accomplishment for us. We had not been in a few years, and I enjoyed seeing the girls get a little taste of that, and hopefully they're hungry to go back and continue winning and keep the culture the same, I hope.
Our broadcasting team made the decision to bring y'all in early because our team knows that you start your season mid-year in the winter months, basically.
I'll take some winter right now. It's been hot.
I think we'll all take a little cool weather. Absolutely, Coach Duren.
I welcome winter.
Yeah, and so because of that, wanted to get you in here, but we wanted to give you an opportunity to highlight your program and also talk a little bit about this year, some of the goals that you have set as a team for the program, and what to look forward to, and to let our fans see your faces, hear about your program, and really try to promote the great things that soccer what's happening with soccer at Trinity High School. Coach Q, this season.
Well, with winning comes pressure because there's this expectation that if we did it 2 years in a row, why aren't we going to do it 3 years in a row? And we've been fortunate enough to have a good group of kids returning. We've got a talented young team. We've got a good mixture of juniors and sophomores that are going to fill in the roster with the seniors that are already there. And the good thing is the guys believe. And we're working toward making sure that belief actually happens.
Okay.
And so it's been a good start to the year. We're excited, and we're looking forward to some good things. And we'll see how it goes.
Well, best of luck on the upcoming year as y'all continue to prepare, Coach Q. Coach Duren, how about the girls program?
Our goals are the same year in and year out. I mean, we want to compete for championships. We want to make sure we're in the top 4 and that we're able to qualify for the state playoffs. It's an honor to get to go to that. We got to learn how to win at that level, and it's very difficult to do with the quality of players that's coming through North Texas. I mean, you run into some stout play, and so we're learning how to win big games. We're working on that. We want to continue to win. We want to continue to stay in the playoffs and compete for those championships. So,
all right, good deal. Thank you, Coach Duren. Coach Q, a special shout out to anyone special to you?
To my good buddy who left us this year, who's hanging out in Colorado, enjoying the cool weather.
Coach Abbott.
Coach Abbott, we miss you, and we hope you're having a good time.
A special hello and a special shout out to Coach Trent Abbott. I put my 2 cents worth in there. I hope he's listening and viewing the broadcast. If so, hello, Coach. We do miss you, but we hope that you are achieving all the dreams, the passion that you're pursuing. Coach Duren, special shout out to someone special to you?
Well, obviously my family for allowing me to do this, but today in soccer the girls threatened me if I didn't send a shout out to my girls. So
all right.
I'm not going to shout out to all 46 of you, but shout out to the girls. We love you and thank you for working hard.
Fantastic. Well, gentlemen, I just want to say thank you for joining us during this special halftime segment and letting our fans be able to see your faces, to get to know who you are, some things about you, and about your programs, and for you to be really have an opportunity to highlight through this live broadcast and reach out to all of our community fans here and abroad. And hopefully maybe you've got some young men and some young women who are actually alumni that are sitting there pointing at the TV going, that's my coach. I played for him.
He's still coaching?
Yeah.
I've been coaching for a year or two.
Well, men, I just want to thank you for coming to the booth, okay? As we get ready to wrap up this first portion, this is the first time for this year and this season that we've done this. As we get ready to wrap, Coach Q, special hobby?
Special.
Outside of everything you do in education and athletics?
Well, my hobby, the thing that I love to do most is golf. I've been doing that a long time, and so I enjoy getting out there and hitting the ball. So that's my hobby.
Okay, Coach Duren?
I got to roll with him, but he's better at it than I am. I played with him.
That's true.
He's either very good or very lucky, but same hobby. So.
All right, well, let me ask you, I think, one final question. I'm trying to keep tabs here on what's taking place behind you, as what's taking place behind you is your background this evening, and that's halftime taking place on the field. And so I don't want to get into our Trinity halftime because I want our fans to be able to enjoy and view our Trinity Troyans followed by our Trinity Trojan band. But how about a wish list? As you think about the 2023-2024 soccer season, what is one thing you would wish for this year for your program, Coach Q?
I hope my boys find the success that we've had in the past. We've stumbled in that third round game, and that would be pretty awesome if they were able to get us past that game. And like I said, we're putting in the work. We show up every morning at 8, and we start working. We're in the weight room. We do some conditioning, and we get some touches on the ball. And like I said, things look good, but you just never know.
Do y'all have a specific theme or mantra either for the season or for just say this week?
Nothing for specific for the week, but we focus on that our strength comes because we're united together. So we stick with the thing stronger together, and it seems to work well for us.
Good deal. Coach Duren, how about you?
Goals, I got to ride with Coach Q on this. To see your kids be successful at big games, strong. We had some success last year where previously we had not. to see them step up and win big games and see how important that is for them, and the gleam in their eyes when they win it, it makes coaching worthwhile. That's why we've done it as long as we have, I guess.
Now, I know y'all, we gave a shout-out just a moments ago to Coach Trent Abbott, but I know you guys also have other support staff that make up your staff, along with your team, that support you and help you along the way. Coach Q, you want to just give them maybe a little bit of shout-out, maybe talk a little bit about your coaching staff and maybe even about maybe your sub-varsity play?
Well, our JV2 coach is David Capps, and he does an excellent job, works hard with those ninth graders. We're blessed to have ninth graders coming up and getting our hands on them and getting to work with them so early this year. So that's been nice. And then we had the fortunate enough to hire Isaac Linneberry as our new JV coach to replace Coach Abbott. And he comes with a lot of experience, especially in the goalkeeping side, and a lot of recommendations from across the districts. And so we're excited to work together and enjoy the same success that we've had in the past.
Coach Duren, your staff and your sub-varsities.
We're pretty much a two-man staff at the school. My assistant is Coach Patty Callahan, does an amazing job with the girls. Been at it for 20-plus years. She helps a great deal. This year we were able to bring up our freshmen for the first time, and they're allowed to play JV this year, so it's been a different experience for her. And then we have two new JV2 coaches, I guess you would call it, but here at HEB, our ninth grade teams are on the junior high campuses. So we have Wendy Sorensen, and Jordan Higgins, both hired this year to step up and help our ninth grade program.
Okay, and then I think possibly one final question here this evening, and that is, I'll give you just a moment to think about it. Of course, you probably already know it.
You said I didn't have to think.
I'm sorry. That's true. I didn't. But hopefully this is an easy question for you, Coach. Your opening game for the season and your first home game for the season, for the fans out there who want to go ahead and put it on their schedule, have it on their calendar to be able to come out and see you, your teams, your program, and support Trinity Soccer. Coach Q, when do y'all kick off?
I believe we're going to kick off December 9th, but you can definitely find out by going to our webpage and checking out our schedule there. We have all kinds of information on our webpage, and we encourage you to check it out. And we'll be posting on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So all that information's out there. You have any questions, I'm easy to get a hold of.
Good deal. Coach Duren?
I would say the same. We're all kind of in the process of putting our schedule together right now. We have scrimmages in December. We'll look at South Grand Prairie, I believe, on the 8th, and then Richland comes back. I think it's the 12th.
Okay.
And then after that, of course, we'll break for Christmas vacation. We'll come back, and we're all into tournaments beginning of January.
Good deal. Men, thank you for joining us at Trinity Sports Network for this halftime segment and this special. At this time, I'm going to release you and say thank you, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful and successful season. Thank you for joining us here in the booth.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
Appreciate
you. Y'all
it.
enjoy the second half.
Thank you.
So, football fans, we thank these men for joining us and giving us an in-depth insight